But like the Type X wing, I'm going to piss off everyone in the Discord chat who loves Type X. Type X wings are hideous.
No, dude, don't say that.
I'm going to say it. Type X wings are just terrible. Like literally the whole Type X kit is just like a total cluster. I got my Nissan, you wanna ride? Hey, actually, that's kind of nice.
What is that? Aside from the 326 power, whatever the it is, wing, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that wing. That car is actually, go through the picture.
$10,000 4 days ago, Houston, Texas, 89 240 fastback, stock SR20 DET, not selling with the VSKFs or the taillights. I have some rollers and 50/50 tails I'll throw on. Clean Texas title in my name, SR swap done in 2020, wiring specialties harness, Mishimoto rad, got a burp. New fuel tank, new clutch, painted engine bay. I've owned the car since 2017, was my daily driver up until I just bought a JZX. The car just sits. Since sitting, the car has developed an idle/misfire issue. I try to drive it every weekend. Car turns on and can be driven, but will need to be trailered anything further than 10 to 15 minutes. No longer trying to hunt issues down, etc., etc.
I guarantee it's the fucking fuel injector wiring.
He's got the... Okay, so this is your only competition right now, were you to come out with a dashboard or these caps.
And look how bad this one looks.
They start to warp in the sun, and they get really wild looking after a little while.
But look at the fitment on the AC vent on this one.
It's deep, dude. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Stave Puffed or something. Like this is a thick ass cover.
It's thick.
That's a thick ass boy.
Is that with 2 C's or a K?
That's with 3 C's.
Yeah.
Those are high offset VSKFs.
Yeah. There's no dish on these at all.
I mean, I'm not even an offset. But those are weak specs.
Why are people in Discord posting the Autovia? That is the worst thing ever. Like, do you young guys not realize that, like, back in the early 2000s, Honda dudes were, like, slapping every headlight and every taillight on their car from different models?
Just to say they did it.
Like, do you realize how bad it is to put a Honda front end on your Nissan? I don't care how good looking the Autovia front end actually is. It doesn't belong in a Nissan. It's a Honda front end. What is wrong with you guys?
It's car show shit from the 2000s.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You guys are like in your 20s. You didn't grow up in the early 2000s when Honda dudes were slapping every single thing on their car.
The people watching us, they're like, what the f*** is this thing? This is before their time, yeah.
It's called an Autovia.
Yeah.
And how is that before their time? That came out in like the 2010s.
I'm telling you, it's before their time.
Are we that friggin' old now?
So anyway, this one's got a bunch of body kit shit on it. It looks like OEM skirts to me.
It's not bad. I'll give it that. The KFs are just super high. They're high disc offset. And
luckily, they don't come with the car. He's gonna throw some Steelies on there for you.
I'm sorry. I forgot about that. My bad.
Yeah, don't worry about those.
That VSKF wing is AIDS.
That wing sucks.
Sorry, the whatever. No, the VSKF.
326
what is that
power,
wing?
right?
326 power. Thank you.
It's power.
I honestly don't get what people see in the Type X, the Koki wing for the hatch. It doesn't match the car at all. It does not match the car. It's like so angular. It belongs on a coupe.
It's like it's the Type X wing, but it's been blown up to 200% of its original size.
No, I got that, but like the Type X wing, like I'm gonna piss off everyone in the Discord chat who loves Type X. Type X wings are hideous.
No, dude, don't say that.
I'm going to say it. Type X wings are just terrible. Like literally the whole Type X kit is just like a total cluster F. Okay, so the front bumper goes above the body lines on the fenders, and then the skirts sit below the body lines, but the skirts sit lower than the factory bumper, but sit higher than the factory bumper with the lip. And then everybody who calls Type X valances, they're wrong. They're Chuki valances because they started in 91. The Chuki valances don't match the skirts at all because the skirts flare out on the sides where the Chuki valances tuck in when you have them mounted properly. The whole and the wing is just god awful because it's so angular. It does not match the aesthetic of the hatch at all, and it only looks good from certain angles. It's very anemic when you go to like that 2/3 angle.
Here's a bad angle.
That's a bad angle. Right, yep.
So like everyone hates on like Wangan wings.
WANGA, like Wangan Midnight, the anime.
So everybody's like, no, those are stupid. They're just stupid. It's like, no, the Wangan wing was actually developed for the car. Like the TBO Wangan wing that I make matches the aesthetic of the design language Nissan was using for the hatchback because it's smooth. It goes, okay, so literally like the first picture, my picture on the left.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good looking wing. It kind of looks like a Porsche 911 wing.
Yeah,
like everything is smooth. Everything goes with the flow of the car.
No, I like these a lot, and it's not because you make them. I genuinely really like Wang and Wings a lot, or
Yeah,
Wang and Wings.
Wang and Wings are amazing just because like they follow the design aesthetic of the car. Like the only real hard angle on the S13 hatch is where the quarter panel goes to the tail lights. It's a harder angle. It's not an exact 90 degree. It's smooth.
Right
That's
here.
the only hard angle outside of like, and the bumper where it goes flat. Those are the only hard angles on a hatch. So you have the Type X wing that is nothing but basically polygonal hard angles. It does not work with the hatch. And I know I've pissed off a ton of people, but once you learn how to understand the design aesthetic of the car, you understand that the Type X wing is just god awful. It was a late 90s trend with Japanese manufacturers. Like if you pull up a picture of the Celica wing from the late 90s, early 2000s Celica, it's the same damn thing. And like even Subaru was doing it, Mitsubishi was doing it.
Yeah, this is a factory body kit, like with these weird ash things on the
and look at the
skirts.
wing. That's a factory wing, and that's what Nissan tried to incorporate with the 180SX hatch. And it's like, no. What are you doing? And unfortunately, we're in the generation of kids now who see these as like complete classics. And it's like, okay, I got your social media feeds are filled with Type X. And Type X is a trim level, by the way. It's not the car. The Type X wing is just, I'm going off on a total tangent. I'm sorry. The Type X wing is just terrible. Stop it. Go back to Wang and Wings.
Side note, I really like the Celica GTS with the super aggro body kit. This looks sick.
It's too bad those things were such turds motor-wise.
The motor's good. The problem is that they're front-wheel drive. But that 2ZZ is a stout little engine.
The motor's good. The motor's good in the Lotus.
Yeah. Anyway.
But there's no supercharger on the Toyota model. There's no there's no more horsepower in the ROM tune on the Toyota model. So it's like, yeah, they were turds.
200 wheels about as good as you can do.
I'm trying to talk some shit.
Discord.gg/feed.
Let's talk some shit, bitch.
Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money.
All new sticker designs and our classics are available at collectorcarfeed.com/store.
Give me your money.
This motherfucker's cruising with a red panda.
91 LE fastback, $7,500 4 days ago, San Jose, California, already sold, 135,000 miles. Not perfect, it's 32 years old. That's a good way to start your listing, honestly. This was going to be my project car, but plans changed. It just passed smog. I bought it from an older gentleman who had the motor rebuilt. I don't have paper proof, but car speaks for itself when driven. It's been 5 lugs swapped, coilover, and a cheap muffler that has come apart. Other than that, the car is pretty much original. I have the original shocks for it as well. I have a stereo and the case for the sunroof. It is in mint condition. The gauge cluster does not work and should be replaced. Aftermarket, it's a lot. But it's sold. It's got some quarter panel damage. The wing is gone. It's got Bobcat seat covers.
Caterpillar.
Oh yeah, Caterpillar seat covers.
From the first picture and the price and everything and the miles and manual trans, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good buy.
That's what I was thinking too. This picture looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few little issues, like this is pushed in, but the bumper's
But
pushed
for
in a little bit.
$7,500 and a manual transmission, one color car.
Gets a little worse. The extension's a little
but the deeper you dig, it's like, oh, it's kind of a piece of shit.
Then from this angle, you can see some paint fade and the wing is missing. And then here's the problem. It's f***ed. The interior is whatever. The dash is cracked. Of course it is. Whoever's been getting in and out of this thing had some long ass fingernails. What the f*** happened
And
up
they
here?
wore like a ton of rings.
Yeah.
It was Mr. T, I think.
That's cool that you have a gigantic stuffed animal riding around with you all the time. That's a super cool move.
Because that's their only friend.
135 real miles, full tank of gas, and it's a blue top. What do you think?
Oh, it's an Easter top.
Yeah, he's moving.
And it fits a small box.
That's very nice. Oh, underneath the hat, too.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, dude, well, congratulations on the sale.
Probably not a great deal.
Definitely not the worst we've seen.
Not the worst. Not the worst, but...
But it needs some work. It needs some love. Yikes. 98 240SX, 17.5, 400 horsepower caged Pro-Am ready S13 hatch with a red top. Big Borg Warner turbo, Z32 trans, E85 tuned, AN lines everywhere, Greddy oil pan, full welded cage, most of the interior, BC coilovers, extended lowers and cut knuckles, full KBD body kit with fiberglass overs, front and rear bash bar. Everything is set up and ready to take out to an event. Selling because another car I wanted popped up.
A Yugo?
It's a G35 sedan, dude. That's what he was
into. It's a Joker. It's a Joker Drifters.
That's a G37.
They're called the Slidaholics.
Slidaholics.
That's kind of a base name.
It's not. But yeah, man. 17.5.
I'm digging that
hell
Outback.
is up with that front bumper?
It's huge.
It's about 20% bigger than it needs to be.
Bruh.
Like, why doesn't this ever fit?
Christ.
You just have to trim this like little edge, right? Like this little lip, right? Dremel that down.
The bumper will probably fall apart.
No, it's not on KBD's part. It's literally the way that who the hell made that kit? I'm drunk, so I can't remember. Who the hell made that kit? That was
Bad Dragon.
No, it's not B-Wave. God damn it.
JP Fiberglass.
No, not JB Fiberglass.
Tenga.
No, the original manufacturer. I can't.
Ani Hall.
Damn it! Anyway, the original manufacturer of that kit, they made like super aggressive stuff, and like when you see their kits together, they don't make sense because they go so overboard with like the front
Origin.
bumper. No, it's not Origin. BN Sports, thank you. Yeah, Poltergeist, BN Sports Type 3. Yeah, so BN Sports kits, Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4, none of them actually matched. They like just went overboard with how aggressive they were, and they like flared the hell out of the front bumpers, and they just look weird.
Yeah, it doesn't line up with the skirt at all.
Because what they were going for was maxing your visual rating in Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like with what KBD did, they didn't do anything wrong. They replicated the body kits exactly as they were, and BN Sports just had this bad habit of making things that were just like they didn't make sense.
Yeah, dude, like this looks like a fucking snowplow from the front end.
Yeah, pretty much. BN Sports was known for making like overly aggressive street sweeper, like aero stuff. And thank God that trend has long gone past. I've seen people on Facebook talking about like the overly aggressive street sweeper stuff. Like, DorkiDori, do you make that stuff? No, dude, I make things from the 90s when they were tasteful and like the same height as Chuki skirts.
Yeah.
I don't make BN Sports stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah, this
But
is
people
heinous.
like, honestly, like people loved it. Like they think it's lit, and it's like you can say something is ugly, and it's okay if it's ugly.
Yeah.
And you think it's ugly, you can say it's ugly. Like
They think it's lit because they've never actually seen it on their car. Like people, for the longest time, like my version 5 balances, the Bomex stuff that I make, I hated those balances until I saw it on my car. I'm like, no, that makes sense. That looks good. Dick Richards in the YouTube chat says, thoughts on Urus Type S kit for S13. Yeah, I like the Type S stuff. I'm resurrecting a kit from Border, the old Border 180SX kit.
it's called the wall kit.
Yeah, that's back when people actually like made like unique stuff. Now it's just bleh.
Do you live in a society but belong in a society? Do you play bass guitar but wish you were blasting trumpets? Fear not, rude boy. A benevolent God has created Collector Car Feed, bestowed onto you. At collectorcarfeed.com, when you search for Facebook Marketplace 350Zs, you get a list of Facebook Marketplace 350Zs. No Altimas, no V6 Mustangs, no Kia Souls. Just exactly the fucking car you fucking wanted to see every fucking time.
Thanks to Collector Car Feed, I got my very own 350Z without all the headache of using Facebook Marketplace. I'm blasting trumpets, throwing that shit sideways, getting doors, and deaf as fuck. The ladies love it too. I'm plowing more beaver than a reckless riverboat captain. Thanks, Collector Car Feed.
collectorcarfeed.com. Lock up your daughters or they're coming home pregnant.
95 240SX, 179K. It's a rolling shell for $5,000. Thoughts and
thoughts
prayers.
Oh, that's OEM plus.
Damn, I'll tell you what, Haas, he got that Mishimoto sticker on his back window. It's like 13 horsepower right there.
Yeah.
And the NRG right over it, yeah.
Damn it, he got my favorite saying. He got OEM Plus back there.
This is OEM
Oh
Plus
my
as
God.
dude. Look at that. I like how it's sitting.
They wish they made that from the factory.
Oh, wow. I don't know how you guys do this on a regular basis. This is depressing.
We're jaded, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there's where the transmission goes.
Wait, go forward a couple pictures. There was like one, it had a bunch of leaves. What the hell is that?
That's just the cowl, dude. Like, this is a windshield
But
wiper
why
arm.
would you take a picture of it?
There's no wiper on it, and the windshield's cracked.
Like,
There's so many problems here.
what possessed you to add that?
And a squirrel lives in here, dude. An animal has been nesting inside of this car.
What are those brakes are from like a Toyota like Tundra.
I don't know, man. I'm assuming drift setup. I think we got a hydro.
Yeah, he's got
rear.
2 calipers on there.
But, you know, I would tell you where the hydro is, but there's a transmission lane across both front seats, and instead of a steering wheel, he has a flywheel.
Oh.
What's good with all those rocks?
He's working on a landscaping project, dude. You don't know about landscaping projects.
Yeah, all I know is about drifting.
Here's an 89 fastback, $9,000, Mantua, Ohio. Not in a huge rush to sell. Over 3,000 put into it just recently. Just looking to sell this and my daily to upgrade eventually. Single jingle K24E, rebuilt at some point, not sure, and etc., etc., etc.
God, at least he called it a single jingle. So anybody in the chat who wants to hype up their 240 in your for sale listing, if you call it a single camera slammer, you'll sell it immediately.
You gotta give it a special nickname to get people interested in getting a K24E.
Actually, like the single cam KA is better for turbo. It's lower compression.
That's what they're telling us. We make fun of the K24E, and they get mad about it because apparently they're good for turbo.
No, they're...
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh, is that a Rolls Royce?
Well, I tell you what, Haas, remember back in the day when like 4 cylinders actually came with like 951 compression instead of the 22 to 17 compression they got now?
Yeah.
You look at that damn old BRZ, that thing is like 74,214 to like 94 compression.
Back in my day, cars had 3 valves per cylinder.
Oh, that's a single cam KA.
Yeah.
It says it right on the valve cover.
They painted... God,
They
that looks
resprayed the
bad.
whole damn thing, yeah. What is this? It looks like contact paper.
Yeah, or like they just duct taped white duct tape. Is it plaster of Paris?
Yeah, it might be plaster. This dude's building a train set in his car.
What a piece of shit. Oh, and he has gaming chairs.
Stop calling them gaming chairs. Do you think it's fiber optic, or did he just like paint splatter it?
It looks like it's paint splatter, honest to God.
Not a 240, but it does have S13 7 spokes.
It's a Laurel.
On a Laurel C33 with 68,000 miles. Engine should be an RB20 DE, I'm pretty sure. The car is a Japanese import.
The f*** does that matter?
He doesn't even know.
It's supposed to have tires, maybe. Not too sure. This dude got taken for a f***ing ride, man.
It is an RB20E, I think. Or RB20... I don't remember what this engine is, but this is the one that you throw away.
Yeah, this is like the absolute bottom of the barrel. You're a idiot engine for buying it.
Like, I think base model R33s have this in it.
He has the shittiest AutoZone battery.
Damn, dude, the value craft.
Get in the zone! Auto zone!
Yeah.
That's a Laurel, all right. Yeah, man. It's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Necker might go take a look at this one.
No, this car's...
What about this one? It's a sold 93 convertible for $2,800 in Anaheim, California. Salvage, coilovers, head gasket blown. What do you think?
Okay, so basically this is a convertible. It's ugly. The worst thing about convertibles are the motherfucking door panels. Like, it's legit self-tapped from the factory. It looks like Orion Dinovich was like, yeah, I can make these door panels for you. And self-tapped that shit all around it and called it good.
There's self-tappers in it?
Yes, from the factory. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Huh. That's from the Coachworks.
Yeah, that's custom, dude. It's a drift thing, actually.
Your mom's a drift thing.
Damn, dude.